you're graduating today, let's give roses. Let's give virtual roses. Type the word rose in the chat. I wish we could throw roses at you, but let's shower our graduates with roses as we get ready to start this amazing celebration today. Give us about another 30 seconds and we'll get going, guys. All right, so it is 6 p.m. And if you could just put your hands together. I know we can't hear everybody, but just put your hands together because today is such an amazing, amazing, amazing time where we get to share and celebrate and truly appreciate our amazing graduates. Put your hands together. I know we can't hear it. I'm trying to mute mine so it doesn't take over the screen. But you definitely deserve that. And so I'm looking forward to tonight. I hope each and every one of you are as well. Tonight's going to be amazing. We have an amazing schedule here. I know that it's going to touch everyone's heart. If you don't have a tissue box close, I would recommend you go grab one really quick so you don't get caught off guard, because these types of ceremonies have been known to touch and pull on those heartstrings. So we're going to open today with opening remarks from our very own Dr. Jason Rivera. Please, sir, you have the floor.
Is it time already?
It is indeed.
Let me start off. I have prepared remarks and I'm going to get to those in a moment. But let me just speak directly to the fam for a moment. This is a deeply personal ceremony for me. This is my final graduation ceremony at Rutgers. Many of you may have heard that I'm going to be transitioning away from Rutgers. And many of the folks in this graduating class are students that I've been very close to and very connected to. And so it is very meaningful for me to be offering these remarks. I'm going to try and share some thoughts with you, and I had to write them out so I wouldn't get too emotional. But I feel deeply connected to this group, and I'm really, really excited about the fact that so many of you were able to join today and that you're here. I lift you up in celebration. I wish we were able to do this in person so that I could really, really give each of you a hug and some warm wishes, because it really, this is a momentous evening, and it really, really does carry a lot of weight. And I'm so thrilled for each of you. And I love to see all of the energy in the chat. It's fun to see names on the screen, some of your faces, and some of you are glowing just looking at you, and all of that just makes me really, really happy. All right, so first let me salute you, all of you, for your amazing academic accomplishments. Each of you should feel incredibly proud. You can now call yourselves trailblazers, champions, scholars. You're all ready to apply your acquired knowledge to enhance and advance the world we live in. When you started at Rutgers, you might have imagined a very different world, especially when you thought about your graduation. Yes, the world has changed quite a bit in ways that we never would have imagined, but despite the changes, you've completed your studies and you're ready for what awaits you. Many of you are understandably frustrated due to canceled ceremonies, celebrations, and annual traditions. Others, including myself, are suffering immensely from the loss of loved ones, financial instability, the uncertainty of the future, the uncertainty of the job market. In many ways, the world has changed, and for many of us, we're still adjusting. In the midst of this global change, it's very important to pause as we acknowledge your resilience, your intellect, and your grit. You've met all the academic requirements of your program and were forced to immediately learn the larger life lessons of nothing is promised and the uncertainty of tomorrow. But take a moment to recognize how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, and how many obstacles you've had to overcome to arrive at this momentous occasion. My personal and pain-filled journey is still quite victorious, and it includes things like homelessness, tragedy, loss, and hopelessness, all nestled within anti-intellectual. If your story mirrors mine and has caused you trauma, I trust you and I promise you, you are not alone. My message to you is that if I could not only survive my past, but chart a pathway toward the successful life that I am leading, you can too. I'm going to ask you to think about 5 things. These are 5 tips that Dr. Daniel Jean has offered to the graduating class of 2020 that I believe still really resonate today. First, ask yourself, are you team success or team failure? Moving forward, you must continue to create a circle of influence, surrounding yourself with positive energy and doers. Continue to connect and reconnect with those influencers who provide resources and guidance. Help those in your circle who are less fortunate and share resources. Work to motivate those around you and vice versa. To quote one of my favorite motivational speakers, if you show me who your friends are, I'll show you your future. Remember to surround yourself with the types of folks who lift you, support you, encourage you, and want good for you, genuinely want good for you. And you have to remember to do the same for others. Number 2, continuously enhance and guard your mindset. Believe it or not, we talk more to ourselves than we talk to anyone else. Remain optimistic and ensure that your inner voice is an encouraging one. Ensure that it coaches you and that you sort of quiet the negative critic that hinders active progress towards your goals. We all have that little voice that sits on our shoulder and tells us we can't do something, right? In research, we call that imposter syndrome. Silence that imposter syndrome. Remember, you've already made it to the point of graduation. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. So continue to feed your intellect and your spirit with information that uplifts and nourishes your soul and your growth. Mental blocks do exist. Depression and anxiety are real. If you need assistance, seek it out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But remember, you have all the tools you need to be successful. Tip number 3, be intentional about your choices. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond and process your reality. Be intentional with all choices and be aware of the potential results and consequences of each decision. Moving forward, you'll be faced with daily decisions. Will you create an intentional daily routine or will you flounder aimlessly throughout your day? As it relates to your career, will you pursue the paycheck or will you pursue your passion and ultimately never really work a day in your life? Also, will you focus on your needs or frivolously unnecessary wants? Precise decision-making will determine what tomorrow will bring. We all know what a bad choice is. Choose wisely. And I always like to remind folks that happiness is a choice. Tip number 4, avoid weapons of mass distraction. Recent circumstances have all but assured for many of us that our portable devices are gateways to the outer world and in some ways a great escape. You must use all screens primarily as tools and not as toys. Take a weekly self-inventory of how many hours you're working on growth versus the amount of hours you're focusing on entertainment. Don't spend hours fixed on negative stuff, binge watching junk that doesn't inspire progress, or circumstances you can't change that are harmful to your spirit. And finally, think about this. I am, that's the statement. I am. Who are you? And I will. What will you do? Be clear on who you are and what you plan to become. Once you've gained the clarity of your identity and specified your goals, you can map out action steps to achieve all of your personal and professional objectives. Take some time to write down, I am, and list all of the things you believe you are. Not the societal definition of what some might say you are, but what you believe you are. I am intelligent. I am strong. I am Puerto Rican and Panamanian. I'm a supercharged graduate. Anything you put after I am, no one can tell you that you're not. And after you write your I am statements, write your I will, followed by everything you plan to become. I will become a nurse. I will become a president. I will protect my family. I will accomplish all of my goals. Claim the victory now and focus on all of the action items that you must complete to accomplish those goals. In closing, you've already proven your incredible abilities over the course of your studies, and we continue to salute you. All of your studying, your researching, your reading, your test taking, presenting, writing, and overall engagement, all of it has paid off. You are unstoppable and will continue to succeed. Think about what you've been able to accomplish in the midst of this pandemic. Don't get ready, be ready for all the world has to offer you and adapt accordingly. If you can't find a job, create one. The uncertainty of several industries will demand that we all recognize multiple revenue streams, that we use our creativity and our critical thinking and our problem solving. Life is a journey, not a destination, which requires continuous growth and elevation. We are so proud of all of you and excited to share in this victorious moment. Remember, as you move forward to accomplish what you never have, that you must do something you've never done. Congratulations to all of you in the class of 2021. I am excited to witness how you shape and create a new reality for all of us. I salute you, we salute you.
Wow, wow, amazing, amazing. I saw some claps. You're also welcome to snap. I saw some snaps, whatever, however you want to give energy back to that amazing, amazing presentation that was just received. I'm inspired, and I didn't graduate today. This was absolutely phenomenal. For those who joined after that speech began, that was Dr. Jason Rivera, our Vice Chancellor of Student Academic Success. And he just did an amazing job, and we're so grateful to have him as our leader. And we're so sad to see you go, but we know that on to bigger and better things for you. And the future is so bright, man. We're blinded. We're blinded here.
Let me say this, Terrence, before we move on, because I think
absolutely.
This is an important message for everybody to understand.
Yes.
Right. So I'm transitioning away, but I want to make sure people understand this is the way life works, right? Folks will come in and out of your life. They will be connected to you in the immediate, and they will be connected to you from afar. I promise you, God willing, I am not dying tomorrow, right? And so that means that each of you still has an opportunity to connect, to reach out, to leverage the relationship that we have, right? Leaving Rutgers does not mean I'm leaving your life or I'm leaving anybody else's life. Okay, so make sure, and this is critically important, right? The research that I do around how people are successful, it is all about relationships, the social and cultural capital that we built, right? Make sure you're leveraging those relationships. When you're leaving Rutgers, not just me, but all of your counselors, all the professors that you've met, we're all part of your network now, right? So make sure you're capitalizing on those relationships and you're leveraging those relationships. We are still going to be connected and we will still continue to support you. That's all I wanted to make sure I got out there.
Thank you so much. That encore resonated. The mic has been dropped, and guess what? We have an amazing, amazing student leader in our Tatiana Roberts, who's going to pick it up and go take us to the next stage of our program today. We have two amazing student keynote speakers. First, our Tatiana Roberts, and then next, our very own Shannon Taylor. So let's snap it up for them as Tatiana unmutes and gets going here. Thank you.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Thumbs up. All right. Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. I am so proud of each and every one of you. And I just want to say thank you for having me today. It is truly an honor. All right, give me a second here. I wrote out my speech because I don't want to miss out on anything. So hi guys, I am so honored to be speaking before you today. And I want to first say congratulations to each and every one of you. Coming into the EOF program summer of 2017, I don't think I was expecting EOF to be as much as it has been for me these past 4 years. During our 5-week program, we were constantly reminded that this is a family, and this family stretches beyond workshops and meetings. This family has built lifelong bonds with people I never in a million years think would come into my life. During my time with EOF, I have been able to serve you all as a member of the Student Success Squad, facilitating and assisting with workshops. I've also had the pleasure of attending the MARC conference 2 years in a row and meeting wonderful people I still draw inspiration from to this day. In addition, I have also had the great honor of becoming a member of Chi Alpha Epsilon Honor Society here at Rutgers-Camden. These all have come with great responsibility, and I thank you all for trusting me with these positions. I would like to send a special shout out to my EOF counselor, Mr. Terrence Jones, for being an instrumental figure throughout my last few years with him. I thank you for always keeping an open door and extending a welcoming hand whenever I was in need of something, or just wanting to talk for a few minutes. I also like to give a special shout out to Miss Sarah, Dr. Rivera, Dr. Corley, Miss Randy Ferguson, Miss Caroline Waters, and everyone else in the Student Success Office for keeping everything up and running and staying on top of us throughout these past few years as well. Today, graduates, I would like to leave you with a few words of inspiration to keep in mind as you embark on your new journeys after college. I want you all to remember that although college was not a walk in the park, you, my fellow peers, have proven that when faced with adversities, you can overcome. I applaud you all for not giving up, for taking your losses and coming back even stronger. You are deserving of your degrees, and I wouldn't want to celebrate this day with any other group of individuals. This is our first step to greatness. I believe each of you are capable of reaching greater heights of success, and I look forward to seeing you all reap the benefits of what you have sown, and I'll meet you all at the top. As you go throughout life, remember those who have paved the way before you and those who come after you. Our EOF family is not to be forgotten as we graduate. Remember to give back to your community and your fellow EOF family who are coming up behind you. We have done a lot of work, but a lot more is yet to come. I believe in all of you, and I hope you take these words with you throughout your next steps in life. Again, congratulations, graduates. And in the words of the late Tupac Shakur, during your life, never stop dreaming. No one can take away your dreams. Thank you for your time today, and I wish you all great success.
Wow, wow, awesome, amazing, phenomenal job, Tatiana. Let's give her a round of applause, guys. Let's give her a round of, she can feel this energy, even if she can't hear you, she can absolutely feel it. Amazing job. Let's transfer that energy over to Shannon, who was going to her presentation at this time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm not sure if I can keep what was happening, but I'm going to try. So as Mr. Jones stated, my name is Shannon Teller, and I'm a graduating student who transferred from RCGC in 2019 to pursue my social work degree. But before I go on to share my experience with EOF, I just want to congratulate you all again for a job well done. And I want you to take the time to applaud yourself as well as the rest of your peers, because we've all, faced some hard times, we've all excelled, and we're all here now. So just clap or snap for everyone. So as I stated, I'm a transfer student from RCGC. I transferred in 2019. I stand well sit here today, both excited to graduate and appreciative of the programs that were offered to me as a result of my EOF participation. Many see EOF as just some financial credits on their tuition bill. And not to say that that's anyone here, but just being honest, I, however, see EOF as a supportive program that not only offers and affords students financial supports, but helps us pursue our educational goals by ensuring that we are mentally okay, we are emotionally supported, we are connected, and we are networking. Go ahead, baby. Sorry about that. Ensuring that we are networking. EOF not only offers the financial supports, it also offers me the additional academic supports and emotional supports that I feel were very much needed. Honestly speaking, although I am a transfer EOF student, I don't feel as though my previous institution fully supported me. I didn't receive the full support of EOF until I transferred to Rutgers, and I met Ms. Waters, I met Ms. Ferguson, I met Mr. Jones with all his snaps, and Mr. Courtney. They made me feel supported in many ways. Whether it was on a one-to-one basis or in a group session where interaction still somehow felt individualized. In some, I feel that my success is and was just as important to them as it was to me. And for that, I'll always appreciate them. Hold on, baby. I also appreciate my family, as they have been supportive of my decision to return to school after 20 years. My friends have also been supportive. In closing, I want to leave you with this. EOF, which stands for the Educational Opportunity Fund, afforded us all an opportunity to pursue and progress. I charge you all now, whether you're a social work major, general education major, whatever the major may be, to ensure that someone else receives those same supports. You, what we did. Donate your time, donate your knowledge, donate anything you can donate that will bring about positive change to the community and to those that will precede us in the future. I urge you never to forget who you are, where you come from, who supported you along that way, and never ever forget where you wish to be.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Such an amazing, amazing job. Let's see, yes, let's see the baby that's celebrating on your side. That's so awesome. That's so awesome.
So he's not full in the ceremony, but he is one of the. So say hello, everybody.
Wow, wow. Hello, hello, hello. And this is the beauty of EOF. We support traditional students, non-traditional students, students with kids, students with jobs, whatever your life history has been. Our hope is to see you do what you're doing right now, Shannon. So that absolutely touches my heart, as it does everyone else's, to see you here giving the speech and to see your loving family right around you at this time. This is so amazing. You deserve the world and more.
Thank you. And one last thing, if I may, my daughter who's online, she's also a Rutgers student. To celebrate her next year. So you got this too.
Awesome. We're multi-generational here, y'all. How about that? Let's put our hands together one more time for those amazing speeches. Yes, yes. And now we're going to transition to some remarks from someone you all know, someone you all love, someone you all have had some type of correspondence with, and some of you have even been counseled by her at some point in time, but she's done it all. She's amazing. She is our EOF Assistant Director, Miss Randy Ferguson. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Terrence. When you said that I've counseled some, it brought me back many years. And it's true, as I was looking at our graduation list as we were putting this together, I had some fond memories of thinking about some of these students that I met coming in during Summer Institute many moons ago. And it's so awesome to see. I always tell people when they ask what the best part of my job is in working with students is to see that progression from when you come in one place and you leave in another. Because no matter what you do here or what you do in college, you are a different person when you leave. And all of you have grown so much in so many different ways. And one of the biggest pleasures of our jobs, and I think I'm okay for speaking for everyone on the EOF team, is that seeing that growth, and we often see it before you guys see it. So it's really awesome to see it in real time and see those little changes and see where you're going to go in the future. I love seeing our graduates, so I really hope you guys do keep in touch. But I do want to say a few things because I was going to write something out, but I was like, you know what, I really want to speak from the heart because I know some of you so really well. And I've been in different positions throughout my time in EOF. I've been a counselor and I've loved being a counselor, and I love being the assistant director and kind of trying to improve this program for all of you as best as we can every single day. I appreciate all of the feedback and all the things that you talk to your counselors about, and just the way that you guys have been engaged in our program. We pay attention to everything that you do, and we try to improve every single day. You guys are the life of our program. And I was recently on a research panel for a scholarship that I won, and I was doing a panel discussion, and one of the questions that I was asked was one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from my own research study in my dissertation. And I was just saying how people don't understand how first generation students are so resilient. I am so amazed every single day through my own research, as long as I've been doing this work, as long as I've been in EOF, being able to interview some of you that are here today as part of my own research was just one of the best things I've done in years. I got to know you on a whole different level. And again, I'm just astounded. Many of you have lived a whole life before you've ever come to college. You've faced things that some people will never face in their entire life. But you persevered and you made it. And now look where you are 4 or 5 years later, you made it, right? You got to that degree point. And I know during those periods, because I know I've had conversations with some of you during those periods, there was the tears and the anger and the, I'm not going to make it. It's not going to happen. I'm quitting today. But here you are. And so, and on top of that, you had a pandemic to deal with, right? So that your senior year of college is usually very built up. It's something everyone talks about, like, this is the best thing ever. You're going to have your senior year. And all of you had this unfortunate experience. And some have had more unfortunate than others, Dr. Rivera mentioned. Some have had dealt with death, loss of jobs, financial insecurity, on top of having to go to school remotely. And many people don't know how to learn remotely. And so you had to deal with those challenges in your senior year as you're stressing about graduation. What are my next steps? So you should really be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself anyway for making it this far, but also for dealing with what you have dealt with in the past year and still being here today. The resiliency and what you've learned from this experience is going to carry with you so far into your adult life or into your next steps in your jobs or your careers that you may not realize that now, but you'll see it later when you overcome other challenges that come your way. And so I really hope as you move forward into your life, you don't forget us. EOF is a family, and family doesn't just part ways after graduation. We love when our students come back and talk to our students that are coming in and being a part of our programs. We just did an alumni panel the other day, and it was wonderful to see some students that I know that graduated 4 years ago, and they're out there and they're thriving. And I know that's going to be you guys in the coming months and years. So please keep in touch with us. Let us know how you're doing. And I just want to say on behalf of Dr. Basong and the entire EOF team that we are so immensely proud of you and congratulations.
Awesome, awesome, amazing, amazing remarks from our very own Miss Randy Ferguson. Now is the time that you've all been waiting for. What time is that, might you ask? It's the time when we read your names. This is the time where you guys are featured. And we're going to do this in an interesting way this year. We're actually going to have your EOF counselor read your names. And we're going to start off with our Mrs. Caroline Waters. Come on, put your hands together as she comes up virtually.
Waiting for the PowerPoint. Mr. Quiles. If we were in person, we would be in the back helping you all put your cap and gowns on. So, here we go. Right. Kenya Andrews. Maggie Battle. Samira Bishop. Alejandrina Bravo. Merve Kolak. Christina Fernandez. Hadasia Hornsberry Carter. Othman Lamar. Leanne Little. Alanis Lopez. Anna Montague. Danielle McColligan. Lutfer Nahar. Julie Pham. Brianna Reyes. Precious Smith. Shannon Taylor. Amira Vaughn. And Leslie Velasquez. Woo, woo, woo! Congratulations. Well deserved.
Congratulations, congratulations. And next we have the graduates from our Mrs. Sarah Rubright.
All right, here we go. We have Siobhan Bates, Kiara Bland, Tasha Cahigas, Wendy Lee Cruz, Robert DeMarco, Javante Devine, Courtney Eckstedt, Courtney Fagans, Zayma Hernandez, Amos Kofa, Luisa Lechuga, Anthony Luna, Melissa Martinez, Amanda McClellan, Dia Menley Davis, David Parker, Delina Perez, Sandy Bam, Tamina Patul, Shaniqua Splat, Asmal Tariq, Sylvia Tanazaka, Sinem Uzlu, Christina Van, and Chanel Vaughn. Congratulations, everyone.
Awesome. Now, these are my graduates, as I am Mr. Terrence Jones, but the most important are you all of my students. Make some noise for yourself. Come on, somebody. All right, the first one we have is Jacqueline Abawaji, Nabil Ahmed, Vanessa Arroyo, Jonathan Burgos, Alasia Hammond, Awatif Yassine, Amy Huang, Rida Izaguirre, Abdul Hakim Jack, Yao Hua Liang, Kitara Long, Christina McMahon, Zaira Marshall, Brianna Martinez, Shannon Moran, Java Myers, Raquel Perez, Rashawn Price, Joseph Green, Tatiana Roberts, Janelli Santos, Kadiatu Silla, Yen Tran, and Jonathan Velez. Put our hands together for those graduates, y'all. So proud of you all. Next, we have Dr. Iron Corley, and he's going to read his students and graduates.
So Dr. Corley isn't going to be able to share the names today, so I'm going to step on in and give our last few graduates the honor of getting the name shared today. So I'm going to start off, we have Hector Crispo, Tashani Francis, Sabrina Gonzalez Morabito, Diane Bryce, Aurelio Sotelo, and Donisha Webb. So congratulations, class of 2021.
Awesome, awesome, awesome job, everyone. This is such an amazing, amazing time. I'm so glad that we had this time together, but guess what? It's not over yet. This is the time where you get to give your very own closing remarks. And this is special because if we were all in person, you wouldn't have the floor to do that. So you can absolutely raise your hand. And if you have any comments, any words you want to share, we're going to ask that you keep them between 60 and 120 seconds if you can. But if you go a little bit over, of course, we have grace for that. And just, if you have anything that you want to share and say, we see the chat crazy. please raise your hand and we'll be happy to call you. And you can unmute whatever notes and words that you have to share at that time. And you can raise your hand virtually, or if there's not a lot of people, you can just unmute and share what you would like to say.
I would like to say something. So I was looking at the participants and I just want to acknowledge Courtney E. I want to acknowledge Samara Bishop, Tasha Kahija, she's not logged on. I want to acknowledge her too. I have been on this journey with these ladies for the last 4 years, even though Tasha is me, her, and Courtney have been together. So I just want to acknowledge you ladies again. Courtney, unfortunately, you're stuck with me for 18 more months. So let's go.
Zayma, I see hand raised. Are you ready? Yeah, I see Zayma with her hand.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say thank you and that I love you guys so much. I want to give a shout out to Sarah, who's always been there for everything. Chanel, the girls from the group chat, keeping me up to date with everything because it's been, so rough. But I can't wait to see everybody again. It's been such a crazy semester, and don't cry. I'm gonna cry. I miss you guys incredibly. I was there on campus the other day and it was insane that I couldn't see anyone, but just, good luck everybody. And let's pray to God that life keeps us blessed.
Thank you, Zayma. I see Javante said, shout out to my bro, Tati. Is there anyone else?
Good evening, everyone. So I've been quiet, but I've been looking at all your faces and watching all your names. And your class is the last class I worked with over the summer. So the last set of EOF students that I really, really know well. And I'm so excited and so happy for you. I see, like Randy mentioned, we see your success before you do. I think about some of you going through Summer Institute. You'll know who I'm talking about, but this young man was sitting in the corner all by himself, totally resistant to being there. And, having to talk to him and looking at where he is now, it's amazing to see. And it's amazing to see where your futures are going. It's amazing to see the growth you all have, all the experiences you took advantage of. Sometimes we had to call and harass and beg you to participate in things. And we are so glad you worked with us. You went to conferences with us. You participated in experiential learning with us, leadership classes with us. We work so hard to make sure your success is our own, and we care so deeply about you. So I say all that to say is when we call you, when we find you on LinkedIn and IG, when we text you and email you, please respond to us because we care about you. And we want to make sure you're doing okay. And we will always be here, always. So please don't forget us. We won't forget you. And enjoy and celebrate this momentous time of your life. I'll miss all of you. Hopefully I won't have to miss you too much because you'll respond, but I'll miss all of you.
Awesome. Are there any other comments? The floor is yours, guys. This is your time. We're just happy to be a part of it. Amanda, you have the floor.
I just wanted to say thank you to Sarah and Dr. Corley. I only had Dr. Corley for a short period of time, but he was helpful in the time I had him. And Sarah has been amazing. She's helped me through some tough times. And I just wanted to say thank you to the both of them. And thank you to everyone else, of course, also. And congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Amanda. Mrs. Waters, I saw your hand was raised. Did you have any?
Yes. So once again, congratulations. And I did want to mention that we do have a Rutgers-Camden EOF Alumni Association. And we have been really moving with some of the alumni to get things done on campus. Hopefully, come spring semester. We also have a Facebook page. I know some of you don't do Facebook, but now that you're going into adulthood, you can certainly join us on the Rutgers-Camden EOF Facebook page, because we try to post things on there. We ask students to post any job vacancies they know about, but it's a way for all of us to also stay connected. So please make sure that you like the page, and then make sure that you register with the Rutgers Alumni Association, and specifically with the EOF Camden Alumni Association, so that we can still stay in touch with you. So don't forget that.
Thank you, Mrs. Waters. Is there anyone else that has any comments, any words you would like to leave? And keep in mind, you only graduate once. I'm gonna put it out there. Well, you will graduate more times, but for your undergrad, you do it once.
I have something to say. I just want to say thank you to my EOF family for always being there for me. Dr. Marcia, Sora Marcia, and Mrs. Waters, Minister Caroline, you guys have been so helpful throughout my journey. You've always been there for me, whether it be school-wise or personal life. I always had you guys to come to, and just I always have as a confidant. And I really love that about EOF, because like I said, it's not just, someone else said this, it's not just the money aspect to getting help for going to school. Like, this is really a family, and someone that you can really like come to in your time of need when it comes down to like other factors besides school. And I just feel like it's something that we appreciate it so much. And I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to say I love you guys and thank you.
Hey, awesome. And you have the crowd in the background. I know that's right, Leanne. Come on, somebody. Is there anybody else? I think I saw her hand go up and go down. Is that Java? Did you have words to share? Or did you kind of pump fake me there?
I like Amanda's sign. Thank you, Amanda.
Oh, thank you, EOF. Let's read that. Thank you, EO. I can't read the bottom. And coordinators and staff. Awesome, awesome. Is there anyone else that has anything amazing to share? Anyone else? If you feel that little knot in your stomach, you probably should say something.
Okay, I guess I'll say something because no
let's
one else
go,
is
Diaz.
going. And I already knew I was going to say something, but I was just trying to hold off as long as I possibly could. All right, first, it's just great to see, the few people that I can see. It's been a long time since I've seen a lot of your faces, so this is really nice. I could say a million things about EOF and my experience with EOF, but we would be here all day, literally, because I have so many great, wonderful things and like no negative experiences. And I say that confidently. It's weird that we're graduating now. I swear we just got here and we were like moving in to the towers and having to go to our classes every day and do, our RE programming. Feels like all that just happened from the Summer Institute, but no, it's been 4 years and we made it and we're congratulating. I'm reading the chat and trying to talk at the same time. We're graduating. Thank you, Ms. Waters. We're graduating and it's just really crazy because the way the time flew, I can't believe it. And although all of us aren't here that started with us, the majority is, and we'll always love all of our EOF family, regardless of where they are now. But I want to send love their way too, to the ones that didn't make it to this day. And then for the ones that are here, I love you all as well. Marcia, Randy, Sarah, Jason, Dr. Corley, you all mean so much to me. If I ever needed anything, you guys were always there, and anyone else in the office as well. Also, especially Agina, who is not here. She's always there for me, a huge part of my success. I love you all. I could name so many stories of like first meeting Randy, walking in, and she knew my name, and it was her first time ever meeting me, and that always stuck with me. And then the first day we had our program, I was sitting by myself because I didn't know anybody. And Marsha made me get up and sit at a table, and I'm still friends with everybody that I met that day. And I just have so many great memories, and you guys have given me so many opportunities and picked me up when I was at my lowest and uplifted me when I was at my highest. So the saddest part of graduating is leaving you guys. The rest of the school, not so much, maybe a few professors. I'm ready to be done, but I will miss you guys. So I'm hoping that somehow I end up close so I can still see you guys. And I'm excited for what the future holds for all of us. And I'm gonna stop talking now, or I'll talk forever. Thank you all. Love you all.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you for those words, Diab. Next, we have Chanel.
Hi everybody, how are you? I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet, basically just get off everything that I had on my chest for a while. I just want to thank everybody I just want to thank the EOF staff for actually allowing me to be a part of EOF. I especially want to thank Sarah for always being there since we first met. I know it was kind of hard in the beginning to try and open up to Sarah, especially when I was so used to having Dr. Corley, but I can honestly say that Sarah has definitely given me some of the best advice that I always needed to hear personally. And like Diab said, I'm thankful for all my friends that I've made at EOF, because honestly, even now I still have those friends. Zama, Tati, Zaira, Bree, all of them. I'm really thankful for you all. Thank you for being there. And that's basically it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chanel. Awesome job, Samira.
Hi, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, congratulations to everyone. I wanted to say that first. I wanted to thank my counselor, Mrs. Carolyn Waters. She was so supportive. Like, I think I was gonna drop out probably 3 times, and she helped me because I really never thought I was gonna make it this far, and I'm just so happy I cried when she read my name. I want to thank Shannon and say congratulations to you. Thank you for the well wishes, and I want to let all you guys know, no matter what, just keep going. Things that happen, life that happen, unfortunately, and we have to keep moving. So that's it. Congrats, everybody.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for those words, Samira. Is there anyone else? We're going to be wrapping this up. We'll give you about 3 seconds. And I'm going to—
Can I add something? I meant to say something.
Sure,
Can I add something?
Please.
I forgot. I wanted to mention something very special to me. There were two people who kind of came in a little bit later after the Summer Institute that really made a huge impact on me and that were there for me in ways as if they had been there since the very beginning. And that's Dr. Rivera and Mrs. Rubright. I met you guys a little bit after the Summer Institute. So like after I already knew Randy and Marsha and everybody else, and you guys just came and you fit right in, and you were like exactly what we needed. It was actually kind of like we were missing you guys, and you guys just came and made everything feel so complete again. And I'm just grateful to have met both of you. And I thank you both very much for what you've contributed to my experience here.
Diab said, if there were no tears left in there, I'm going to get those last ones out before we close this thing out, right? No, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Diab. Brandon, I understand you have a poem, and then we'll be closing the ceremony.
Yeah, so hi everyone, Brandon Quiles, I'm the program coordinator. So I new at the institution, and I know that I hadn't had a chance to build a relationship with many of you in this space, but it brings me so much joy to hear the great things that you have all been accomplishing, to hear from my colleagues, and just tonight, the journeys that you've all been through. It's nothing short of inspiring as someone who's also first generation who graduated from Rutgers-Camden. So I wrote a little poem that I'm going to read for you all real quick, and then we'll end this celebration. So let me pull this up. I'm also big fans of snaps and claps, so at any point, please feel free. All right. So clap, clap, round of applause to each and every one of you for making it thus far. May this moment remind you to take a look at the past and to leave behind what will not serve the future task of being the best version of you. May your future be grounded by pillars of happiness, love, community, and health, and evolution. Have the courage to manifest vision. Have the courage to hold up your pens and continue your stories, dare to dream and believe in another world of possibilities. Think of liberation not as science fiction, a math equation, or APA citation, not a degree or a GPA, but a personal voyage between me, myself, and I. Peace of mind. Your wins collected, a degree earned, lessons learned, and experience injected. Today is neither end or begin, lost, but transition. May the gears of your mind, oiled and engaged through a college education, continue to rotate and move forward, propel you forward to a better tomorrow for you. May it transition you into a new hue, a brighter shade of excellence, inspiration, and growth. Because being first generation is more than being a quota or tokens in a coin phrase. Diversity and inclusion, you all can be the thorns in the side of injustice, disruptive, talkative, and distractions beyond society's standards. You are all standing here today as a dream acted on, a dream reincarnated, a movement, an amalgamation of a generation's dreams from your ancestors and community, a shower of stars, memories, late nights, tears, fun, and sacrifice, exams of wit, grit, and truth. Naked truths aren't always the prettiest, but they are foundations to a sturdy core. And at our core, none of us were meant to be common. We were born to be comets, to soar across the stars, reflecting off light and leaving your mark as you crash into every single thing life throws your way, speeding across space and time. Leave your mark. The craters you have left at Rutgers is a reminder that something great is happening here. An impact was made. You shook up your world for the better. Now shake up the world for the better. So to all of you on here tonight and so many others in our beautiful EOF family, we are so proud and inspired and eager to continue to cheer, not the end or beginning, but the transition. It starts here. So stay connected. Don't forget about your EOF home. And grow, 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 shine bright, fly high, Raptors. RUC, it's time to go.
Awesome, awesome. That's snap worthy, clap worthy, stomp worthy, everything. That was fire, sir. Awesome, awesome. So we're closing this celebration out, and it would be so fitting for everybody to unmute and make all kinds of crazy celebratory noise. And I'm gonna call it on 3, okay? This is gonna be a little chaotic, but it's okay because you deserve all the love that you're about to give yourselves and that we're gonna give you. 1, 2, get ready to unmute.
Unmute.
On that unmute button. 3, woo!
This is sad.
EOFs love you. We love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of our lives, and have an amazing evening. Stay in touch, y'all. We love you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Feel free to shout it out as you leave.